Hello guys, so I have just finished watching Stranger Things season 5. And after watching that, I just sat there for a few moments. Not because it's something crazy thing happened, but because it literally felt so hard. Like the show that you have maybe grown up watching is come now finally over after 10 long years. Like someone who have just started watching this season when they were like 10 years old or somewhere like 15 years old, now maybe they will be 25 years old. So for them, that will be very hard. But for me, that is not like that scene because I have just seen it 1 years ago only. So for me, it was not like that. So today I'm going to talk about my honest opinion about what I felt after completing watching this season. Like I just sat there for a moment. Like this season is literally over. And and there are some of the scenes that I literally love the most and it's literally just felt so real at that moment. And I am having like 3 to 4 scene I guess so. So I'm just going to talk to you about that scene from the top from the bottom. Like in the top scene, I am having like that Max and Lucas scene. In the second, maybe I am having that 11 and Mike when they were in that gate and they were when 11 came into Mike's mind and they were just talking to each other when 11 was just going to end his life and her life. That's and I think in third I'm having that you know that when Nancy and Jonathan were stuck in the lab, that team I am having in the third. And in the fourth, I am having that Dustin and Steve moment when Steve was just going to fall. We also thought that he's just and he's just there though that time. So that scene I'm having in at the fourth one. And at the top, I'm having that Max and Lucas scene. So just starting from the first. So now I'm going to talk about that Max and Lucas scene. So you have also seen now that when Max came out of the coma and sees Lucas in front of him, that scene literally felt so real. Like you have also wanted badly that Max and Lucas reunite, or at least wanted that Max came out of the coma. And I have also felt that because I literally loved them together, and I wanted Max to come out of the coma. And when Max came out of the coma, you can see that she is trying to realize that whether she is alive or is Lucas really in front of him. And she can't even move her hand. And her whole body was just like freeze. Like, she has come after so many times that it happens. When you have not moved your whole body for a moment, or for a year or 2 years, then it's like numb. Your whole body is like numb. And she can't even feel anything. So that, and also you can see that Lucas' face. He's just trying to be like so strong at that moment. But then also, at last he cried because he also was waiting for her so many time. He was by her side all the time, and that scene also when no, Max asked Lucas that are you bored of Kate Bush song? And that Lucas said that yes, he is literally bored. But Max said no, she's not bored of that. And when after that, Max said that to Lucas that and all that time she didn't want that Kate Bush song. She only needs Lucas by her side, and that she was just relieved. So that you can see that how strong their bond is. Like I literally love them because they literally believed in them so much. So now I'm talking about Mike and Eleven. I personally think that the ending was literally bittersweet because I literally want them to get after what they have gone through, after what especially 11 have gone through. Her whole childhood was taken from him, her family, her mother, everything was taken from him. And after at last she got Mike by her side and I was literally happy. They were just literally supporting each other in all everything that happens. So I was very happy that they are going to be together. And at last, when you saw that they were just coming in the truck, I literally thought that no, that right now Eleven is not going to end her life. But when the police officer came and they were just searching for 11, and when they don't find her, then they all see that she's standing in the gate. That moment literally felt me like for a moment I thought that she's just going to be safe. She's not going to end her life. The very next moment, she's just standing at the gate, now going to end her life. And when Mike entered Elle's mind, and when she told her that you have to understand that she's doing this all for the good, and that little moment between them when they talk to each other in that mind, that was literally very 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 heartfelt and sad. For me, who have just loved them from the very starting, I just loved them. And Max and Lucas was not together from this very season. They were just very, very, very beautiful together. I literally want them to end because you also maybe, and after when Mike told about his story at the last, and I totally believe him, because you love them together. You have to believe him. You want a happy ending at the last. You can't, you can't make someone die you love from the very season. You love Eleven. I also love her from the very starting. So you can't deny that story. I believe him very much. I believe because everyone wants Elle to have a better ending at the last, because all that she has gone through. She was just a kid when she had gone through this all, and that scene literally stayed with me. Stayed with me. I just literally loved them together from very starting. They were just little kind of funny. Everything their relationship had. So literally that scene was perfect for me. Yeah, it was in the second because I like Max and Lucas more than them, but that doesn't mean that I don't love them. I love all of them equally. Love all that scene. But for me, this scene is in the second. If I could keep it in the first, I could have keep it. But this is going to in the second for me. For you, maybe it will be in the first. So now I'm going to talk about that Nancy and Jonathan when they were stuck in the lab in that upside down lab, and the exotic matter was there in that lab only, and they were just stuck in the room where full of liquids, particles, something were there, and you can see that they were very scared. At first, they were very scared. They were just trying to escape from there, and they were trying very hard to just broke the door and just went out of it. But and at last, when they felt that nothing is going to work out, they sat together. They, without panicking, instead of panicking, they sat together and just started talking about something. Like they also didn't know at that time that if they are going to make out. So they're starting about those, talking about those things that they have never talked about with each other. So that moment just feels very nice for me. It just shows that how strong their bond is. Like they can talk to each other anything they were talking about. And at last, when Jonathan did that unproposal thing, like he when he said that this was not the right time, and then Nancy laughs. It was very sweet at that time. That scene will stay with me because they have also gone through so much thing. Like they have Nancy's friend, Jonathan's brother, they were involved in these all, and in this whole time that they were so much involved in these things, these upside down series, that they can't even get a time to just think about themselves. They were just so much absorbed in these all things. But then also they tried to be strong in that whole time. They tried to build a relationship, but at the end it didn't went out. The proposal thing was very sweet for me, but I think they are going to go their separate ways right now. But I literally felt if they come back together after that, I will be very happy that time. So at last, I'm talking about the Dustin and Steve scene when Steve was just going to fall out from the tower, and then Dustin screams his name from there like Steve, and you can feel him. Like you at that time you will just forget about all his jokes, all his funny sides. You will just feel like a kid. That he was a kid, terrified for the friend that he loves from the very starting. Like he was all for him. Like his dad was not with him. Like we have never seen his dad. So like for him, like he was like a dad for him. Like with everything, like a friend. He has also lost Eddie also, so he can't feel another painful. He can't undergo another trauma after losing Steve. You can feel him. Like he was the person that involves Steve in this all matter. Like because of their bond, that Steve is here, and you can also feel for Steve also at that moment. Like his growth in this season after season one is very nice. So what really made this season so much emotional for me, because it doesn't focus more on the monster fight on those things, but it focus more on the emotional side, like the bond between all of them. And like in that Nancy and Jonathan part, like the Steve and Dustin part, like the Mike and Eleven, Max coming after and seeing Lucas after so much time. They are the parts that make this episode and the last episode and the season more beautiful and more emotional for me. Like at the last I just felt that there is no more episode. I don't have to wait for many episodes. Like it's literally over right now. I didn't watch this season just because it was Monster Fight. From the very starting, I love this season because of the bond between all of the characters, all of the people who are in this involved in all these. I love them. I literally love their friendship. I literally love them from the beginning. And at last, it is now going to over. And I know that I'm not only the one who have cried watching all those season 5 endings. You have also cried. You have also watched it. You have also felt emotional. So please comment down the scene that you felt really hard for you to watch. So please comment down and I will just review about that also. So, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe for more contents like this. So thank you for watching this video. For now, it's over. This content is over. So bye.